Alright guys, it finally happened. Physical Vegito Blue finally got his Easy A. Now, first of all, we're gonna bring him down. I assume you all know what he does, but just in case you don't, I'm gonna bring him down now. If you know what he does, feel free to skip forward in the video a little bit. If you're rocking with me, let's go. So first things first, if you look at his stats, they are insane. Almost 20,000 attack for a TUR that isn't even an S rank in the hidden potential system is gross. It's so much attack. His HP and his defense are also not shabby. His HP is actually really high. His defense is actually, for an Easy A unit, it's actually kind of low. But you know, whatever. The rest of him is just broken. So his leader skill, you have Superclass, 4, Key, and 80% stats, which is good. You know, it's decent for Dokkan Battlefield if you need to use it there, but like, obviously most people probably have better leader skills. Now on Super Attack, he greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes immense damage to enemy. Now, because he has additionals in his kit, that's kind of gross. And not only that, hold up. I guess I'll break down his passive before talking about that. He gets attack and defense plus 40% at the start of turn. Which, remember, he can get up to 4 super attacks and a whole lot of counters. So 40% might not seem like a lot, but just considering how much he attacks and how high his attack is and him greatly stacking his attack, that is enough. And then he has a great chance of launching up to 2 additional attacks, each of which has a medium chance of becoming a super attack. Now, a lot of people didn't realize this. This got updated. This used to just be a chance of becoming a super attack, which is like 10%. A medium chance is like 25 or 30%. So his additional chance just went up, like, he's just like 3 times more likely to get additionals now. Well, additional supers, I mean. So that's one thing that's really cool. And then he still does reduce damage, but now instead of 30%, it's by 40%, which is good. And he counters with tremendous power. And because of how high his defense is on top of this, and then also especially if you get a super before he takes a hit, he's going to tank perfectly fine. Like, from a super, he's going to take damage, but if he supers first, I mean, there's a lot of units who've been like that lately, to be honest. But this guy's just another one of them, where if he supers before he is attacked, he's going to be taking no damage from anywhere. Because it's a mix of 40% damage reduction, which by itself isn't great, but with 40% damage from his passive, as well as the extra 50% you can get from there, is insane. Link skill, I mean, well, his link set, I mean, it's gross. Super Saiyan Kamehameha, prepared for battle, over in a flash. Prepared for battle and over in a flash are just 2 links that really aren't together very much in this game. And that's just because it makes them too good. But he does have that. He also has Power Bestowed by God, Fuse Fighter, and Fierce Battle. Fuse Fighter is also a kind of a slept-on key link, especially after the 5-year. Obviously, he's not on JP yet, but, you know, whatever. And then categories, he's on Realm of Gods, Batara, Future Saga, Time Travelers, and Kamehameha. Okay. That was a longer breakdown than normal, but, you know, what are you going to do? So right now we're on the Realm of Gods team, which might be where we get his highest attack stat. It might be on the Future Saga team. I actually don't know. So this is actually a really good rotation. Here, I'm not sure if I showed you, but he had 66,000 defense, which is pretty good. There's a counter, 400,000, 2.1 million turn 1, 2.1 million attack turn 1, and remember, that would only go up, okay? Like, if he got an additional super, that would be like 2.2 million, and then another would be like 2.3, and sure, we had that Supreme Opie of Time on rotation, right? So he was getting a good amount of support there. But it's not like we had Physical Kid Buu on rotation. Physical Kid Buu will give more of a buff. So hold up, if we float off Physical Kid Buu here, I mean, his attack stat could get insanely high. Now, my Physical Vegito Blue is, of course, rainbowed. I'm not sure if I brought that up, but you should have seen his rainbow star when I was, like, breaking him down. Also, I'm just going to keep the Zamasus here to try and, like, I know we're against a tech event, which is kind of the reason why I took on a tech event. I just didn't want Zamasu to steal the show. But also, I'm just going to keep them on a rotation together, just to try and, like, stop one of them from linking up. Sorry, I've got stuff in my nose. You probably didn't even know that, but that's why I wasn't talking. But it's probably going to be the friend one most of the time in the first slot, just because the friend one is rainbowed and my Zamasu has no dupes. So I don't want the friend one having any links and critting or something crazy like that. Okay, Kid Buu's attack stat was 777 there. That's nice. So, next rotation. Oh, we got Turles. So I did kind of fill up this team with support, which you can do with Zamasu. Like, this is a team that I'm actually probably going to use. Because Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, I haven't used him much since he got his Easy A. But with Vegito Blue now, I mean, I've got to. 2.17. One of these times we're going to see him get, like, multiple counters. Now, this guy is really, really good in, like, difficult events. Like, the last stage of the Legendary Goku event, he is insane. Because he has type advantage, and his defense is going to be good enough to where he's going to take double digits from normals. And, I mean, he's going to take some damage from supers, but who doesn't take damage from supers? He's not going to take very much because of the type advantage. And even from STR UI Goku, I don't think he's going to take much damage if you let him super first. Because, well, obviously, from a super attack, he will just straight up die. That's just how it works. But from normals, I think he might take double digits if he gets, like, a super beforehand. Because damage reduction, it cuts damage a lot more from, like, type disadvantage than it does from, like, type neutral. Like, I guess portion of the damage is what I'm talking about. Okay, next rotation is it, by the way. We do have it. We have the rotation of dreams. We have physical Kid Buu, which means Vegito Blue is probably going to be at, like, 2.2 million attack stat here. And he's definitely going to finish off Frieza with only his attacks. But I don't want him to. I want to see him get this counter. I want to see him get, like, a crit counter, ideally, but I don't think he will. Alright, 2.29, almost 2.3 million attack stat. Now, just do normals. No additional supers, please. Oh, okay, just don't do anything else. And he finished it anyway. He's so gross, man. See, I saw videos on him earlier, and I was like, oh, he looks pretty good. And now using him, he's significantly better than I thought he was. He is, right now on Global, he is probably the second best unit in the game. Yep. I mean, he might be the best unit in the game on Global. Like, and I'm not even talking TURs. I am talking units in the game. Summonable LRs counted. I mean, you could say this guy's better than LR Kill and Caulifla. You could say he's better than LR Gohan and Goten. And no one could really argue with you. Because, I mean, sure, they are good defensively, but so is this guy if you just let him super first. And from normals, he's really going to be taking nothing anywhere. I'm really liking this guy. Like I said, I watched videos on him, and I was like, oh, he seems good, but I think people are overrating him a little bit. But after seeing him 3 rotations in a row over a 2 million attack stat, I'm not sure if people are overrating him anymore. Now, one thing about him is he actually doesn't even have Warrior Gods. If he had Warrior Gods here, that would be an extra 15% attack length that would be active. Which, if he had that, he would be even more insane. Alright, so here we can see him get a counter. Crit counter? No crit counter, okay. Took out like a bar, though. 2.19. Oh, additional super? No. And, oh, no additional supers. We're getting a lot of additional normal. Okay, well, there he goes. So after this, we're going to go to the Future Saga team. I'm just going to finish this out here because I'm blown away. I'm almost speechless at how good this Vegito Blue is. I was not expecting this. I didn't mean to give the friend one a super attack, to be honest, because he can crit. Whatever, hopefully he doesn't. So next rotation, he's just gonna have Turles again, which out of all the rotations is actually, like, probably the worst one for him, just because he's only getting 40% support, whereas with, the Supremo 5 time, most of the time he's getting 42%, I think it is, as well as a chance to crit, and with Kid Buu he's getting 50%. Man, if Turles transforms, I mean, I guess it wouldn't be that bad, because then we could actually see, like, you know, okay, no, I wanted to see how much he could, like, do without any support on rotation. But I guess that's more so for the difficult videos. And by the way, we are taking this guy into Legendary Goku event. We are taking him into Super Battle Road. I mean, we're taking him everywhere we can because I want to. 2.17. Can we get an additional super? He has a medium chance. His chance to additional super has gone up. No. Him potential? Okay, there we go. 2.31. Alright, now let's see him just get a critical counter right here. Oh, 575,000 attack stat on a counter, by the way. No critical counters, that's upsetting. He does have max crit, but obviously, like, the equipment system isn't on Global yet. So we'll be back in a second on the Future Saga team. Okay, so here we are on the Future Saga team. Now I did decide to cut back a little before I planned on it, but just because right here, this is going to be by far the lowest attack stat we see in the video. He only has Fierce Battle active, no Super Saiyan, no nothing like that, there's no support on rotation. Let's see what his floor is. And remember, this is his floor with counters. Actually, never mind, he's going to finish this off. He's going to finish this off with a counter. No, we stunned him. 1.5 million as a floor is insane. I mean, he is rainbowed, I didn't even keep that in mind. But either way, that's almost just gross. So his best rotation on this team is actually going to be with the support Mai and then LR Bpan, because the support Mai's going to give 40% support from her passive, and then also going to give the Fierce Battle Link, which is an extra 15%. And then obviously B-Pan just gives... I mean, I'm not sure if B-Pan's buff is actually going to be much on him, because he only gets a 40% buff from his own passive, I mean. But its attack stat is really high. I don't know how that factors, actually. I wish I knew that, but I guess we're just going to test. I think it's probably going to be the highest attack stat we see in the video. Now, this is going to be a pretty good one, too, because he's going to have Super Saiyan and Fierce Battle, as well as the 40% support. It's probably going to be something we've seen before, actually, but, you know, what are you going to do? Now, this is one of the times where I'm actually really glad that I didn't put any orbs in my Mai, because my Mai does have full dupes. It's just I don't want to SA-10 her, and because of that, I haven't rainbowed her yet. But I think I might rainbow less support units moving forward, just because it's like using Int Metal Cooler in showcases. Like, he'll finish off an opponent when I don't want him to. 2.14, good, and then oh, he just finished off in one hit. That wasn't really what I was going for there. So here we need to not finish off LR Vegito this turn. That's what we need to do. Okay, so what we have going for us here is really only the fact that Trunks and Vegeta have type disadvantage. But other than that, I'm pretty sure we're going to finish this off, which sucks because we have LR B-Pan next rotation. And if we go to the next fight, she won't be able to use her active skill. So pretty much we'll just have to wait for our rotation. But because we saw so much of him on the Realm of Gods team, if we do actually finish this off here, I think I might just cut until we have the rotation next. I don't know exactly what I'm expecting, but it really depends on how B-Pan's active skill works with such a low passive, I guess. Because, oh, we're getting this next turn, by the way. Unless if my Trunks crits, which, actually, my Trunks has 2 dupes, so he probably can crit. Well, he definitely can crit. I'm just saying it's a good possibility. He did not! And no additional either. Okay. I've never been more happy for my Trunks to suck. Okay, so I think this is probably going to be his best attack stat. Here we're going to use B-Pan's active skill. Look at all the butterflies, even though it's B-Pan. I don't get it. But anyways, there's that. We're going to not give Maya super, even though she's SA1 with no potential system, just out of principle. Now here, Vegito is just going to finish this off with his attacks. But if he didn't, he would also do an insane amount of damage with counters. 2.62 million. And remember, he had additionals coming, he had counters coming. That's gross. Now that is him fully optimized, but we saw him fully unoptimized too. Just like the lowest you're going to see from him. Unless if he has no links active, which you're never really going to see that on a team that you're running. But overall, this guy's EZA is gross, it's insane. On paper, it's not very good. I did see some people on Twitter saying it was underwhelming. But I definitely think they did a great job with his EZA. Now, just before we wrap this up, if anyone's still here, shoutouts to the guy who, on my video that I put out yesterday, he pretty much just said, I'm trash, and I kind of agreed with him. Let him know what you guys think. Let's just make that well, do I swear on this channel? I don't remember. Let's just make that a shit on me thread, okay? So it was on yesterday's video. It was like, the new Future Saga stage of the Infinite Dragon Ball History event on JP, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, it wasn't. It was the Hybrid Saiyan stage on, like, the Legendary Goku event, I'm pretty sure. Whatever was my most recent video, not this one. I'm kind of having a brain fart. But anyways, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please consider leave a like, a comment, subscribe to the channel. My name has been Black Hole, and I'll see you guys next time.